Hey, so you have made it. You have made a decision to join this webinar. And I'm glad you made this investment. Although a small investment, this will be one of the best investments of your life to help you start getting your wheels rolling, to start thinking how you can take your industry expertise and turn it into a profitable business. My name is Ebony Cruz. I am an entrepreneur coach, and I have done just that. I have taken the leap because let me tell you something. I was over an employer telling me how much that I'm worth, right? I was over being devalued because I knew I was doing a great job, but I needed to hear more than well job and great work, right? I wanted to actually be paid for what I was worth. And you might be in that situation. Or you may just completely downright hate your boss, right? Your boss could be a little you, your boss could be just as very aggravating, could be egotistical, whatever, right? I've worked for those people too. And it sucks when it's a woman that looks just like you. Let me tell you, the reason why this course was created is because I started in what I thought was my dream job. I thought I was going to love doing outreach coordination, right, for an amazing organization. So I thought until I got inside. But the crazy part about it was a woman who looked just like me, exactly like me, who actually took me through the ringer for the first year or some change. And this is how this course was created. I created this course to teach other women how to take what they already know and build your own business, create your own lifestyle, and be there for your family, be there for your children, your mom, your husband, your spouse, whatever it is, whoever it is you need to be there for. Begin to make and create your own living. So, to make sure that you're in the right place and you're not wasting your time for this next hour, I want to do a quick roll call. Let me share my screen real quickly so you all can make sure that you are in the right place. Because one thing, I do not like wasting anyone's time. And I definitely want to make sure that you're not wasting your time on here and you're ready to get started. All right. So if you are here and you're an expert, right? And I'm quite sure you're like, expert, girl, I ain't no expert. You are an expert in whatever field that you already work in, what you already know. You are mom, you're an expert for the new mom, right? You're creative. Are you a coach or a consultant? Maybe you're a freelancer, right? Maybe a speaker or author, or maybe a combination of some of all of this. Do you blog, YouTube, or you want to even get into podcasting? Are you a small business owner? Or perhaps you're a corporate professional in transition. You are ready to take the leap, but you're not 100% sure where to go. Well, why is this important to you right now? So, reason number one that all of this is important to you as we speak is that you have existing content inside of you and you're an expert, right? You should be monetizing your expertise through a digital product because that is how you're going to get started and build your business. Now, mind you, when the pandemic hit, everyone was buying online, right? Everything that you needed to find was online, and people are still in the habit of doing that. Reason number two that this is important to you is you don't have an audience and you know you need to build one and it will help you grow your business faster, but it's kind of been a slow process. Reason number three is that you're already on this hamster wheel. And how do you scale your business? How do you break through this ceiling? How do you do this? You really want to live the life you want to live, but you just don't know how to do it. So imagine if you were getting 50 quality leads per day. Most of you, which this would probably fit your target market, this would probably fit like who you're looking for. Most of you would make great bang for your buck. Some of you are already getting engagement on your personal pages now. You're just not sure how to monetize it. Now, if you can get 300 to 1,000 likes on your posts and dozens of real comments and engagements, and imagine if people on your social media were faithfully clicking on your link in your bio, joining your email list, opting into your webinars, scheduling a success call with you, and buying your products outright, what would that do for you? So let me tell you about what happened to me. Back in 2019, I've always been coaching, right? I've always been doing this business stuff, teaching small businesses, nonprofits, individuals how to build their businesses and their brands. And in 2019, I got serious. 2019 was the year that I started a profession doing what I naturally know how to do, got recruited, got appointed to this position. And I started really taking my personal business serious, although I took this job. However, it wasn't serious enough. In 2020, what I started doing is sharing more of what I was doing, what was happening to me, how I was growing. And that is how I started changing and driving traffic to my business. So, the purpose of the Professional Woman's Escape Plan, this masterclass is here to share with you three keys to making over 10K in 1 month with one online product or service, and that you're selling this on social media. Number two, I want to walk you through the new way to approach marketing and content creation that makes it so simple that anyone can do this. And number three, I want to explain to you how you can work alongside me and I can help you package your skill set, your passion, your talents into a profitable business and attract your first online customers. Are you ready? Are y'all ready? Are you ready, honey? So who is this woman? Who is this woman that you're looking at? Now, obviously, my hair is longer now because it's braided, and I'm not that same person in that picture, but who is this woman? So a little bit about me. You all know my name is Ebony Cruz. You can find me on any social media platform. YouTube is my favorite. I love podcasting as well. Some of you may be here from YouTube or you may be here from my podcast. So I turned my side hustle into my dream job without any experience in government. All right. I now help other professional women escape their 9 to 5 while learning how to turn their industry expertise into passion. This is a business of mine that I thrive when you thrive. When you win, I win. I help you secure the bag. And this is the most rewarding experience, job, opportunity, life that I'm creating for myself and my family that I've ever had. I also got my start with the Tom Joyner Morning Show. Some of you may know Tom Joyner. If you're a little bit younger on here, you may not know who Tom Joyner is, but he was the man for radio, right? He created so many stars off of his one show. And I was able to be a local radio correspondent and host his show here in the Tampa Bay area for roughly about 4 years. I learned how to network like a pro from this man, okay? And so in this program, that is what I'm going to teach you how to use your current connections, your current network, and leverage it because some of you may have connections that you're not leveraging yet. I've also worked with multiple nonprofit agency, launching successful startup in product branding campaigns. And that is what you're going to need to do when you launch your business, when you start up. All right. A little bit more about me. I did win with a team of other folks the Urban Excellent Award of a grassroots campaign. Now, this is when I started dibbling dabbling in politics. All right. So I was doing campaigns for nonprofits, and then I was getting so great at it that I got sought out for campaigns. So this was one of the many campaigns that I did work. Also, I'm a paid speaker. I do branding and digital presence. So I am that expert. So if you go to one of my websites, godigitalgirl.com, I help you all create that online presence through websites, through e-commerce, through apps, right? And you can do that as well. But most of all, out of everything, I am a mother of four, and I recently lost one of my children. And the death of that child was one of the main reasons I really started pushing forward with this course. Because let me tell you something about life. Life waits for no one. No matter what dreams are inside of you, if you procrastinate another day, another hour, another month, another year, that dream is going to go with you into the graveyard. No one is going to experience the purpose that you have to give us. And that is shameful because we have so much inside of us. So let's get on to the story. And I hope you're serious about taking your natural talents, taking what God has given you, taking your industry expertise, taking that degree, that skill set that you have learned over the years, taking this knowledge and turning it into a business to not only support yourself, but leave a legacy for your family. So I started working in online marketing back in 2014. This is when I was like, I'm about to get serious about this jam, okay? So when I say jam, y'all, jam to me is like my thing. Like, this is it, all right? So I've always been into helping small businesses, local candidates, nonprofits. I've always been into helping them build an online presence. And as you can see, this is me right here. I'm working with a local candidate. Now, mind you, so sad to say, our very first time she ran, we lost, but we got back to it and boom, she won again. So I've done a lot of things right. However, I've done plenty of things wrong. So today I am giving you the tea. Okay. Today you are grasping the tea. All right. So this is me back in July 2012. Losing my house, I filed for bankruptcy while trying to launch my first online business. I was actually working from home with Capital One. You can see this computer right here. This is the Capital One computer here with all my notes and sticky tabs that I was working, making $1,000 a month, and I was raising 6 kids, two of which were mine. Four at the time were foster children that I did not want to see them in the system. So I decided to take on all of these kids, right? Crazy in the middle of losing everything. But then I discovered this underground world. I discovered there were people just like me, normal people, taking what they already knew and teaching it and leveraging their expertise and making a great living off of it. So this was the wow factor for me. At this point, I knew then I wanted to be a brand. I wanted to do just like them. I wanted to create Ebony Cruz and guide your journey to success, right? I knew it once I saw this underground world. And so what I did is not only did I create a brand, but I created products and services under one brand. So let's get to this a little bit. I created this master class. This master class is what you have the opportunity of joining today to learn how to turn your industry expertise into a business. I created a podcast, The Virtual Learner, right? So on my podcast, I talk about building your business. I have products there, services there that I sell straight from my podcast. I created a digital marketing agency, and this is a franchise. If you are ready to take your business to another level using digital marketing, you can do that. I teach you how to do that. I also took my YouTube and turned my YouTube into a business. Do you hear me? A business. And I also decided to take what I already knew and turn into an Amazon influencer. And I just recently actually became an Amazon influencer. So this is something here that I was able to take one, two, three, four pieces of my passion and turn into a business. All right. And lastly, affiliate marketing. I'm going to show you how, if you don't have the products yet, or maybe you don't have all the pieces to your services, how do you find those things so where you can be successful, right? So that's what you're going to get in this program. All right. So my first attempt at business, you guys, when I launched, it was a flop. Okay. I did have tactics, but I lacked tact. I had tactics, but I lacked tact. And if you heard my cell phone ringing, that was my tactics, but not the tact. Because I forgot to put my phone on vibrate. But this is what I was doing, and I didn't know all how to do it, right? So let me talk about the Tom Joyner years. Tom Joyner, I was able to learn, and meet a lot of successful people. I was able to work with HSN and do some of their fitting and modeling. I was able to work with Wendy Williams when she launched her clothing line. I grew my presence by leveraging connections I was making while doing radio. I took this opportunity and I leveraged my connections. And some of you are in places that you have connections, but you're just afraid to use them. And that's what we're going to teach you how to do. But then I quit. Y'all, I left my job. I quit the radio station because it was a male dominant field, and they were treating us like some women that needed to do some things for some change. I was over the 9 to 5. All right. Well, so I thought I was over the 9 to 5. So then I was recruited and appointed to an outreach coordinator position for the city of Tampa by the mayor. Yes, this is that all famous photo that I believe was in the newspaper, was on social media, etc., that we won here in the city of Tampa. And there I go, appointed as the outreach coordinator for the city of Tampa. Super excited about this position. Well, even there, I was trapped. I was sucked into another rat race filled with egotistical personalities, a lack of creativity, vision, and purpose. I was trapped once again. And although I made it look good, I thought I was happy. I was helping other people be successful, buying homes and doing what I was told to do. I still was not satisfied, nor was I getting paid for my worth, because some of the work that I created was bigger than what I was getting paid. So how did I go from losing my house, filing for bankruptcy, and needing a job, y'all? How did I go to making consistent 5-figure months, a profitable business launch, all while working the so-called dream job and just actually take off and launch my own business? So, are you ready? Are you ready to learn how to turn your skills, your industry expertise into a profit? Are you ready to take what you know and just take off, because what I have learned from this last job, y'all, is that it is not a day on this earth worth me spending time at a place that I'm unhappy for a check to pay bills. Because what you do all do not know, we were put on this earth to do more than just work and pay bills. So if you are ready, give me a amen. If you're like, listen, I'm not into all that religious stuff, give me a occur or a yes or a yes, ma'am. Let's do this. Whatever you want to do, tell me what you want. Are you ready? All right. And if you are ready, if you are sitting here, if you are tuned in, turn out all of those distractions, turn everything off right now and focus. All right. For the next 45 minutes, we're already all just about 15 minutes in. For the next 45 minutes, focus on how I made 10K in 1 month from one online class. You can do this from one digital product or from a service. So don't think you have to have all the products and services and glitz and glams that I have to make 10K. You do not. You need to decide which platform you're going to use, what product you're going to use, and you got to figure out how to do it. And that's why I'm here. So secret number one is, how do you create a premium offer on social media? Even if it's your first digital product, how do you create premium offers? Because many of you have bought into them, but how do you create them? Number two, I'm going to teach you how to grow by 50 followers per day, right? These are qualified leads that are coming, reaching out to you. And if some of you go to visit my YouTube, you'll see a lot of where I get my leads are from YouTube. That is my place, that is my jam, all right? And number three, I'm going to show you how to attract your MVPs. These ain't your most valuable players, baby. These are your most valuable payers. Those that are willing to pay you what you are worth on social media. People who will spend 500 to 3,000 for your program online, and you are amazed, because when I got my first $4,000 sale online, y'all, I almost fell out. But it is possible if you are taking what you already know and you are being authentic in what you're selling and what you're talking about. People are ready for you. So are you ready to secure the bag? I hope you are ready to secure the coins, the bags, the money that fold. I hope you are ready. All right. And this ain't no cryptocurrency. This is your currency, honey. So let's do a poll quick, real quick. Do you have a premium product or service already? Do you have that? And if you have that, you're saying to yourself, okay, well, I do have something, but I'm not sure how to sell it. You're still in the right place. Because if you're not making any money off of it, then you're not doing something right. And I am here ready to help you take that premium product and make some coins, and we can do this jam. All right. So let me talk about here. So I created my first premium product, which was this course. This was the first premium product that I created, was the course, and second was the digital marketing agency. And so when I created this brand, this course, originally this course was $5,000 when I first launched it, right? It was a lot of money because I said I was going premium, okay? But then I learned that most people think that they can't, you can't charge 500 or more for your online product or service because it's your first digital product. I don't know who told y'all that, but that is not the truth. All right. Most people believe this. Here's what happened when you think that. One, you diminish your demand and you miss out on building a valuable brand. People will pay you however much you think you are worth. That's why your employer pays you what they think you are worth. Let me tell you, HR does down to the science what a position is worth, right? People will pay you what you think you're worth. And when you settle for one of these positions, you're settling for what people think you are worth, not what you think you are worth. Whatever you think you can, and I know many of you have heard this, or you think you can't, you're right. So if you're sitting here thinking you can't, you're absolutely right. You're going to waste my time. I'm going to waste your time. But if you're on the other end of this webinar, you're saying, I can do this. I know what I am worth. You're in the right place, because we're going to make some coins. We're going to secure the bag, and we're going to create a legacy for you. All right. So the secret is, you can launch and price your first product and service at $500 or more. If you just price it at $500 or more, I'm going to show you how you can do this. So first, instead of saying I'm creating a course, but I don't know how much to price it, it now becomes I'm creating a course at $500. What should I include in it? You see the difference? What should I include? Because I know I'm giving you a value of $500, but what am I going to put in this value to give you $500 worth? And that's when the light bulb goes off, and all of a sudden you've created your first premium course. So let's look inside of this premium course that I created for you, that I'm inviting you today. I'm going to give you some information at the end of this webinar of how you can join me and I can help you. So first, we'll talk about your GVP. Your GVP is your greatest valuable proficiency. It is that thing that you are amazing at. Okay. And there could be several things. So, for instance, you see how I have a podcast? I was great at radio. So, why not use that? Right. So, I also have skills that I can teach other people. That's a course. Why not use that? I also have a great way of teaching those by video and also building websites. So why not use those greatest valuable proficiencies? Now, for you, it might just be one or it could be five, but let's find the most profitable, valuable proficiency, your valuable GVP. Let's find the one that is going to bring you the best bang for your buck. And when we do that, we create your bailout statement. Your bailout statement is you're about to break free when you create this statement. Okay. And then inside of this course, we have milestones and modules. I also teach you the methodology. And face it, you turn into a consultant, into a coach, because you're going to learn how to do this. And once you turn your expertise into a business, people are going to ask you how you did it. So now there's a new stream of income. This is what this course has done for me. So, you notice anything yet? If you haven't, you can do this starting like today, depending on what time you're watching this webinar, or you could do it tomorrow. Whatever. You can start this instantly. It's an additional revenue stream, regardless of your business type, e-commerce, wellness, whatever you are in business for, you can do this because you already have the industry expertise. And let me tell you, people are looking for what you know how to do. And like when I say people are looking for what you know how to do, when I was in school, and I'm going to stop share real quick. When I was in school getting my PhD, there were classes on YouTube of how to get through each section. Those were students taking their GVP, making money, teaching us how to go through the process. So if you're looking at this video, at this webinar, and you're saying that I do not have any expertise, you're in the wrong place. You're wasting my time, you're wasting your time, and you just need to continue to do the 9 to 5. But if you're sitting here saying to yourself, why haven't I taken my skills long time ago and started building a business? Why haven't I done this? Why have I been buying into the teas and to the weight loss programs and to the jewelry pop-up stands and to why have I been doing cryptocurrency and all this other stuff that hasn't been working for me when I already have the talent? That's why you're here. All right. All right. So let me go back to my screen. Let me go back to my screen real quick because I know we have a limited time together today. I want to make sure we get through all of it. Okay. So you notice anything? First, create your GVP. Let's look at Sylvia here. This was a program that she took, she transferred. It's the beginning, it's overcoming. This is a transformational program where you overcome something, right? You're overcoming maybe a loss, you're overcoming, you're transitioning from losing your job, right? She took her program and priced it at $497. Now I always tell you all it's at least $500. She said, you know what, we're gonna go for $497. She did not pre-record any content. She did this live on Google Hangout with her students. No lighting, no background. She just jumped on and did it. She took her GVP, talked about that she can help someone transform, and she launched. And it's called the beginner's benefit, right? She took personal attention to her customers. And as a beginner, when you are the beginner teaching someone something, you're small, you're growing, you have more time to be with your clients, you have more time to have influence over your clients. So don't think because you don't have a following that you can't have a business, right? Don't think you can't do that. Okay. And it's a strong case study when she started from nothing and showed how she grew her business. Now, this is exactly how I started. Now, do you see how your GVP could be transformational? Your GVP could take your current lifestyle and turn it into something that you've never imagined, because this is something that you don't have to learn. You don't have to buy into a product and figure it out. You don't have to become an affiliate and try to learn how to do it right. But I am going to teach you affiliate marketing here, but you don't have to buy into something that you don't like or something you don't know, because you're searching for a way out of your current situation. All right, so let's recap a little bit. How did I make over 10K in 1 month from social media? I took my GVP. I took what I already know. and I turned it into a product. I turned it into a service, a premium service on social media, and I marketed on social media. So when you create your GVP, when you determine what your GVP is, it's how you create your bailout statement. You create your milestones that you're selling. You create your methodology of how you're going to sell it, and you may even you may become a coach. That could be and now you have a whole new business with inside of a business. All right. So remember, people will pay you however much you think you're worth. And if you think you're worth the salary that your current position is giving you, then you're going to continue to stay there. But if you feel like you're worth more, what you're going to do is you're going to create an avenue to leverage what you already know how to do. All right. So whether you think you can or you can't, you are right. So I hope you're thinking that you can. Remember, I created products and services under one brand. This was the brand. Ebony Cruz started off as the brand. Ebony Cruz created the masterclass, created the podcast, created the digital marketing agency franchise, created the monetizing YouTube platform, became an Amazon influencer. And before she had any products or services, she used affiliate marketing to build this empire. And you guys can do the same thing. All right, so secret number 2 is how do you grow 50 quality followers per day? How do you do this? So most people think you need to post on social media 1 to 2 times per day to grow your accounts. And that is not necessarily true. Most people also think that your online grid has to look like a chapel or a cathedral, that you have to be perfect, right? I once thought this as well. But again, that is not true. And some people also think that you got to look like Beyonce, right? We get some Beyonce in here. You got to have just an amazing lifestyle happening on social media. Again, false information. Most people think you need to have some level of fame to grow to 10K or more followers on any social media platform. And also, here's what happened when you believe these things. You spend all of this time creating and planning the perfect post, but still, you only get 23 likes, right? You spend so much time trying to figure out what to put out, and you don't put anything out. And when you do put something out, you're not getting the following and the crowd that you need. So you do the most for the gram, right? Finally, you get your 300 likes on your photo, but you see no difference in your business. Don't be like me, y'all. Don't be getting these likes and ain't nobody purchasing. Don't do that. You spend 2 hours per day manually liking. You're commenting on random strangers' photos. You're doing what you hear the gurus tell you to do, or you're just in your downtime doing all this extra stuff, right? When you don't even have to do any of this and you're already in business or you're already thinking about creating this business, if you've already been trying to do it, then you're like, no one is buying from me online, Ebony. No one. It's not about how often you post, it's about how many of the right people see your posts, your MVPs. So the secret is you can get 50 quality followers per day on automation. And for some of you that are joining this webinar, you joined this webinar on automation, and I can teach you how to do this. So what's possible with automation? With automation is you're possible you can get 500 likes or more. You can make 10,000 in sales in 1 month while you're sleeping. You can target the right leads, the quality people that you're looking for your business. Create a quality team, and you can also get national sponsorships. And you know why and how you can do this? Because I've done this. I am a living proof example that you can do this. And I am here today to show you how to do this in this quick 1 hour. But you can get more time with me. So let's recap. It's not about how often you post. It's not about how many of the right people see the post. It's all about making sure you're talking to the right people on your post when you're on social media. Because digital products, digital service are a thing of today and people are buying. Let's face it. Did you buy something this past week? When did you purchase? You have made an online purchase. If you're here in this webinar, you have made an online purchase. People buy online. You have to become the producer and not the consumer. And this is what this webinar is all about today. So remember, you don't need to post on Instagram, on Facebook 1 to 2 times per day to grow your account. You don't need the perfect grid. You don't need the perfect grid to get people to follow you. You don't need fame. You don't need any of that. Number 3, you need to know how to attract your MVPs on social media. These are the people that are going to spend 500 or more on your program, on your business, buying your services, buying your products, and they have no problem spending 500 or more. And let me tell you, when I made my first 4K sale online through a franchise purchase from a young lady from Virginia, I literally lost my mind, y'all. But I knew it was possible. And I knew if I spoke to the right person, if I taught others how they could take their expertise and build their own business and brand, I was doing it right. Because we're here for a purpose. We all have a purpose. Whatever your GVP is your purpose to share with the world. So most people think that when you're on social media, people aren't buying, they're not spending premium dollars. They think, yeah, they may buy some Fashion Nova, some flat tummy tea, the waist trainers, and that's why you buy into that stuff because you think that's what people want. But people want more than the flat tummy and the tea. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't got time to be at the house all day because of the tea, right? So here's what happened when you believe this. You treat your social media just like family and friends, right? You treat it like it's only for family and friends and you're not meeting anyone else when there's a world of people at your fingertips. Here's what happened when you believe that you only post food porn, travel photos, photos of my kids. Fun. Not saying it's not a good thing, but you're attracting the wrong type of follower, the wrong customer. And as a producer on social media, you want to attract the right customer, right? You don't want to be the consumer, you want to be the producer. And you end up chasing likes instead of attracting buyers. And that's not what you want to do. Remember, likes don't buy, customers do. Customers buy. So you need your MVPs. Getting paid is so much better than being popular. And let me tell you, I remember when I wanted to hit 5K followers on Facebook, right? I remember I wanted to max out, right? And I maxed out, but I wasn't getting paid. I had to dump everybody and start all over because you want to make sure that your customers are legitimate to your business, to your expertise, to what you have to offer, and they just not liking. All right. So the secret is you can attract your most valuable players, your MVPs on social media if you post the right content. And that content is called the escape content. Now, what is escape content? Escape content, it educates your followers, your customer. It solves a problem, their pain point, and it creates action. So today, I am solving a problem of yours. If you take action and you come and you work with me, I am helping you take your expertise, that problem, to get out of the 9 to 5 and turn it into a business by allowing you to be you authentically and position yourself as an industry expert. But in order to do that, you have to execute. And that's what escape content is. Escape content is me teaching you how to educate, solve a problem, create action, be you, position yourself as the industry expert, but just do it. That is what escape content is. So behind the scenes, you got to be a little bit vulnerable. And before, all of us like to post happy things like we're great, we're good to go, nothing's happened, nothing's wrong with our life, right? We're amazing people all the time. We never go through anything. But behind the scenes, we have to be a little bit vulnerable. And so that means you got to be vulnerable to your people, to your tribe, right? This is one of my posts that I became vulnerable. Look at this: no makeup, no lashes, screen all wrinkle in the back, y'all. I just was like, I'm doing it. And this was my first post that I was actually vulnerable. And it says, introducing my first video ad for Facebook and Instagram. Scroll to see. One of my favorite points that this is out. One of my friends pointed this out. As entrepreneurs, the first time we execute something is pretty shitty. Mind you, I didn't even spell the whole shitty out. I put the dot because I thought I had to be a cathedral post all the time on social media. So I never really said what I wanted to say. But the second time we execute it, it's a 10 times improvement. So my goal is to make the first shitty version as fast as possible because faster, I'll get better. Cheers to that. Let's go execute what Shitty Rough Draft will commit to getting out into the world this week. Mine was this video. Tell me yours. I educated. I told them what my issue was. I told them about my pain points, about just putting out shitty content. It creates reaction because people agree. Tell me yours. I'm authentic. I'm saying I don't get this. I'm fucked up. It's shitty, right? I am telling them this. And I'm positioning myself as an expert because I am showing my tribe that I am learning and I'm willing to learn in order to get their business. And the biggest thing about it is I execute it. I push the record button. And many of you will not do that. Many of you will not click the link to continue to get going to make sure you take your industry expertise to the next level because you're afraid to execute. But you got to do that as being creating your expertise and taking your expertise and taking it to the next level, you address your customers' objectives. You want to make sure that you are educating your customers. You are solving their problem, their pain point, whatever industry you're in. It could be fitness and wellness. Someone wants to learn how to get up, take 20 minutes, and really have an effect. You have a program inside of you. You have a course inside of you, a nutrition plan inside of you. It could be dog grooming. You may have a whole way of showing people how to groom their animals, right? You have probably opened up your own business and you have a way of showing people how to do that, acquiring the LLC, getting the CPA. That is a business inside of you that you're wasting. Remember, your objective is to take your expertise and to provide it to your customers. We celebrate wins. On this, I like to flex on them. On social media, we don't flex on them. I like to flex on them and let them know. Boom. On vacation, I'm hearing notifications like bam, bam, I am my own boss. Check. I was in Jamaica and my inbox was going off, making coins. You hear me? Coins on vacation, on automation. Win, flex on them, share that. And you can do that too by taking your expertise and taking it to the next level. So let's recap real quick. Likes don't buy. Remember, all that time you spending on social media liking people's stuff, people liking your stuff, people ain't buying. All that stuff you send on there and people comment, you get all these engagements. They not buying. Because if they were buying, ma'am, honey, son, sir, bam, you would not be in the position that you're in. You would be living the life of your dreams on your own terms, in your own business, building your own legacy, building you, building your brand, creating yourself as the industry expertise, getting paid, not getting popular. And that's where we mix up social media is because we want to be popular and we forget to get paid. So this is what this program is all about. Remember, these posts, these escape principles is how you're attracting the wrong people if you're not escaping. You're posting food porn, travel photos, coffee cups. You're posting little stuff that is not helping you escape the 9 to 5. And a part of the professional woman's escape plan, a part of this master class is to take your expertise and escape. All right. So when you post escape content using your GVP, your greatest valuable proficiency, that is what attracts your MVPs. So when you focus on what you know, you naturally fluently talk about what you know, right? You can naturally sell it because at this point, you're not really selling. You know how to do it, right? And that's how you're able to naturally gravitate to the people that need your services. All right, so number 3, let's talk about the platform that you need to attract your MVPs on social media. You need, what platform are you going to use, and who will spend this $500 to $3,000 for your program, for your business, right? Who's going to buy your services? So let's check in. Has this been helpful? Give me a okay, yes. Like write it down in your notebook. You know what I'm saying? Snap your fingers, whatever you got to do. Has what I've shared with you so far been helpful? Because I'm sure many of you are sitting there saying to yourselves, I have a GVP. I can turn this into a business. She is not lying. I can do this. Yes, give me a yes. If so, give me a less. And did you learn? Did you learn what I did to make 10K? Because I did an online course. This premium course is what I did using social media to make 10K in 1 month. And no, I was not posting. No, I was not posting 1 to 2 times per day, per month. None of that. None of that. All right. I used one platform to make it happen. So, secret number 1 is, remember, you got to create that GVP. You got to take your greatest value proficiency and price it at 500 plus to market on social media. Even if it's your first digital product or service, you got to do it. Number 2, remember, secret number 2 is you got to use automation. You got to have the automation software ready to grow your business, ready to grow you. And you don't need to know how to do it today because that is what I'm here for. That is how I'm going to teach you. Me and my team are going to make sure you are good to go. And number 3, you need that escape content. In order to really escape the 9 to 5, in order to really convert your MVPs, your most valuable payers on social media to subscribe, to buy, you need that escape content. And that escape content is what you educate. You educate, you solve problems, you create action, you make people want to take actions for your expertise. So, what if you set this up to make your first 2000 in the next 60 days? What if you said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to make my next $2,000 in the next 60 days because I create my GVP. I'm going to get set up on automation and I'm going to create escape content. Would that make a difference for you in your life? If you decided today to take action, would that make a difference for you? Would that make you say, I'm going to do this if you knew you could make $2,000 within the next 60 days? But what if I told you I can help? What if I told you that I'm here to help you? What if I told you that you get access to me so I can show you what I did, the steps that I took to say bye bye 9 to 5 and hello to my dream job, right? Hello to my dream business. Hello to helping other people just like me escape that woman who looked just like me, who belittled me, who gave me a job well done and never paid me for what I was worth, who overworked me, who overlooked me. What if I said that I would be there by your side to help you navigate through transitioning, transforming, leaving that 9 to 5, creating your own business? So, you want to hear how I can? Say yes, right? Oprah, she's standing bed. You get a car and you get a car. Yes. You want to hear I can help you? Do you want to hear I can help you? Snap your fingers, clap your hands. Write it down. Yes, 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 yes. If you said yes, I can help you. I can help you create a clear roadmap and accountability for creating your 500 or more offer, putting your social media growth machine on autopilot, as well as creating that profitable business in 60 days. We're going to make sure that you're profitable so you can sustain it. All right. If I can help you create your business package filled with your skill set, your expertise within the next 60 days, would you be ready to go and work with me? You want to hear how I can help you? How can I help you create that roadmap of accountability? How can I help you decide to charge, to price, to your worth 500 or more? Some of you may be saying I'm charging 2,000, I'm charging 1,200. To price it, to create your own business package within the next 60 days. How can I help you build your work from home business to get paid creating dope content that's already inside of you, creating dope information, dope products, services that you already have to offer your dream clients without having to have thousands of followers? What if I can help you do that? So, the Professional Woman's Escape Plan is all about that. It is all about me helping you launch your GVP as swiftly as possible. I want to make sure that you get off to identifying that greatest valuable proficiency because some of you may have more than one, but we want to identify the most profitable one. And we want to do that swiftly as possible. What if I was able to help you price your product and your services at 500 or more, right? And attract the right clients, but without growing followers that are not really your inventory, right? Without growing like that team of people that are not for you. What if I can help you do that? So you want to see what's inside of this course, right? All right. So first you got to understand your expertise. And I hope you've been writing down your expertise throughout this entire webinar. I hope you've been writing down what you got, what you know, what you can do. I hope you've been doing that because you got to first understand that. But how can you take your industry expertise and build a sustainable business? How can you do that? Because now you know that you have the expertise. You've been watching this webinar and you know that it's in you. But how do you create this package? How do you put it together? How do you market it? How do you advertise it? How do you get eyes on your content? Face it, businesses, they must adapt and change right now because whether we're opening back up and the pandemic is over or we go back into another similar situation, you got to be online, you got to be digital, you got to be at the fingertips of someone. And once you have discovered this, you will need to break your expertise into milestones, which then turns into products, it then turns into services, and then people will pay you premium for what you have to offer. So inside this course, module 1, we set your launch goal. We do this live, right? We put it on the spot and you share to the world that you are launching because that is commitment. Module 2 or milestone 2, we write your bailout statement. This is discovering and creating your product. We decide what this product and this service is that you're going to use. You're going to have the material to build your brand because at this point now we have what we're packaging. We've created the package. It's time for us to get this bundle together. Module 3, we create the business bundle. Now, this bundle is all about your mindset and learning how to overcome obstacles so you can package your offer. Because when you start packaging your offer, the first thing that most of us do is be like, I cannot charge that. I can't do that. I don't Am I an expert? We start to question ourselves. So module 3, as we're creating your business bundle, we also tackle that mindset. And module 4, we choose your platform. I teach you about YouTube. I teach you about podcasting. You have access to an entire network inside of this program that we have engineers that will help you get your podcast off the ground. All right. We also teach you affiliate marketing. For those of you who do not have services, you do not have products, but you are an expert in a skill. It could be accounting, it could be fitness, it could be wellness, it could be a cooking, but you don't have products. Affiliate marketing is going to help you create those products in your niche and your package and your bundle and sell them before you have your own. We teach you how to do that in the affiliate marketing course. All right. And then lastly, module 5, and that's not lastly, we teach you the website development portion. Now, there's two things there. You can say, hey, I don't even want to do the techie. And that's not a problem. We have a team in house to help you with this, to help you build your business up on automation, building your house, creating your content, right? Because now you have the platform, you have the business bundle. Now you need to have the content to push it out. And lastly, we closing sales, we collecting checks, we collecting payments, we are cashing checks, we are showing you how to close 3 or more of your most valuable payers within 60 days. And you can do this. All right. So, like I said, inside, we're teaching you YouTube, we're teaching you podcasting, affiliate marketing. You're determining, are you using Zoom? Are you using Google Hangout? Do you need Kajabi? Kajabi is a whole platform that I put your whole course on, that you can let that run. That sucker will run on automation. You can make money in your sleep wherever you are. It doesn't matter. Or are you going to become an Amazon influencer? Which route are you taking? Where do you want to go? Which platform do you want to get on to start building, and not only just building, but to sell your packaged expertise? Where are you going to go? And lastly, we're going to teach you how to set up that payment method. Is it PayPal? Is it Stripe? Or do you need QuickBooks? That's another one that you can use. We're going to set up that payment method for you. And finally, we're going to walk you through the launch of your premium masterclass, or the launch of your podcast, the launch of your digital marketing agency for those of you that are ready for franchise life, the launch of affiliate marketing, the launch of becoming an Amazon influencer, the launch of monetizing your YouTube. What is your launch? How are you launching this business, right? What is this product? What is this service? We're going to go with you side by side for the launch. You've just created income. That's it. You just created a new source of income like that. Clockwork, bada boom, bada bang. Of course, this webinar isn't long enough for me to teach you step by step, right? So I want you to meet Shalon, a Black woman that overcame a vicious cycle of incarceration, right? Changed her life with the belief of hope and action. Her course is Hope. The name of her course is Hope. She prices at $500 for 4 weeks, and she's able to reach a niche her competitors cannot. She's been through this. She earned $1,000 within the first month by booking 2 people for her 4 weeks program that she did not even have on automation. She did it live, and she made $1,000 within the first month. Also, meet Dr. Selena, a wife, a mother. Her child has hemoglobin, right? She lost her job due to caring for an ill child and was forced to file bankruptcy. But she created a membership group, $299 a month, able to attract her audience of moms looking to work from home. She talks about her pain, her problem, what brought her here, right? And she teaches other women how to do this, making $299 a month. And in her first 2 months, she made $8,000. Here to date, Selena has made roughly 17K or more using this program, right? This program is not only helping individuals, but organizations as well. Companies such as the Tampa Bay Black Business Investment Corporation, they have used my services. I've taught students. And this is their project coordinator, Tasha Scantley. She's like, we contract with Ebony to teach in branding and social media class for our Catch Entrepreneurship Training Program, right? I was there teaching those. I work with some of these students to this day. They are my clients to this day, right? So write it down. What kind of business can your industry expertise create for you? What kind of business that you already know how to do can it create for you? I've given you some ideas. I've given you some things to think about, some stuff that you can consider. I've given you that. Write it down right now. What kind of business can your industry expertise create for you? Because that is what we are going to do. We are going to take action, right? So whether you're watching this webinar live or you're catching the replay, I want you to write down. If you can comment in the chat, you're taking action right now. Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to sign up. How do I sign up? How do I work with you, Ebony? I'm ready. I'm ready to take what I know and turn it into a business, right? Are you ready? Write it on your notebook. Say, I am ready. Ready. Okay? Clap. Ready. All right. If the professional woman escape plan can help you create 500 or more offers in just one day, if we can help you build your audience of the right people on an autopilot so you can continue to grow your sales month after month, if we can teach you and give you daily access to me as your business coach to guide you through this process without needing a pimped out website, posting daily, or 1,000 followers, would you think this program would be worth 5,000? Ooh, 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 Ebony, 5,000. Oh my gosh. It might be worth it, but I don't know if I got it. Well, you're not going to pay 5,000, trust me. The professional woman's escape plan is 1296. And just because you're on this webinar, you get this plan of 1296. Right? You get this. Right. That is 12 payments of $108 for attending the webinar today. 12 payments. That's it. 12 payments per month, 12 months, 1 year. You get to work with me to transition. That's all you need. 1 year to leave where you at, to make that move, to decide I am building my business. 1296. And some of you would do it faster than that. Remember, the original price is 5,000, and that's not what we're doing today. So, how can you join my next class? How can you get access to your online workbook, the Professional Women's Escape Plan? Where here we check off, we monitor, we make sure you are successful, because when you're successful, I'm successful. When I can show that you're fruitful, that you're growing, that allows me to help other women. So, I want to see your success. How do you access me weekly? Through group coaching. This is Shalon right here. Her and I do one-on-one coaching, right? These are other groups that here that I've worked with, right? How do you join? Of course, you can also jump on the weekly podcast. You can jump on the podcast and make sure that you're staying up to date with what's going on. But the podcast isn't going to give you that one on one action to help you actually do it. The podcast is just keeps you inspired when you start to doubt yourself. So you're going to get the link to register, and you have to decide if you are ready to roll, if you are ready to take your current talents and share with the world and get paid to do what you love to do. Are you a student, an accountant, right? Are you in the office, or a bookkeeper? Are you a photographer, a nurse, a chemist, CNA? Do you have your own adult care facility? Do you cook? Are you a chef? Are you in fitness world? Are you own your own boutique, make your own clothes, have your own towing company, for God's sake? Know how to change your own tires? What do you know how to do? What are your talents that you're ready to share with the world and get paid to do what you love? Because remember, talent, skill set, yoga, cooking, CPA, video editor, a mom, educator, fitness instructor, consultant, coach, realtor, the list can go on and on. You maximize the results in the shortest period of time. What is that talent? What is that GVP? What is that? What is that? And you get paid for it, right? So the talent, the skill set, maximize the result equals your GVP. What is that GVP? This program is not just about creating one product or service for you. It's about creating a sustainable business. I want to make sure that you're in business long term, not just for one season or for one launch, but you're long term. All right. Remember, these are micro product services, came from one brand. All right. But again, today on this webinar, you get access for 1296. You're not paying the 5,000. You get 1296. That is 12 payments of $108 for attending the webinar today. For attending, for coming on, for listening, for me sharing and helping you. You can get started today, $108 for 12 months, right? But what does $108 look like? Because I know some of y'all like, oh Lord, damn, this girl done told me $108. I done checked out. But what does it look like, and why is this investment worth you taking what you already know how to do and turning it into a sustainable, profitable business? Why is this worth it? Because the $108 is one night out with the girls hanging out. I mean, every time I go out with my friends, we spend more than $100 when we're out eating and drinking. It's those candles that we love at Bed Bath and Body, right? Those candles, right? It could be that coffee morning hangout that we do, right? It could be out with the kids. This is when I'm at the aquarium hanging out with my kids, or a concert, or me buying some nice shoes or some Crocs. $108 is me sacrificing one of these things per month. It's not saying I got to give up my life, but I got to sacrifice one thing, and that's what $108 looks like. So it may sound like a lot right now, but it could be just dinner one night for 1 month. It could be just the aquarium, right? It could be just a concert, right? For 12 payments of 108, you can get access to creating your own business to where you don't now have to worry about do you have the 108 because you created it. So by clicking the link below this video to get registered, you will get access to me. You will get access to this program. You will learn how to take your industry expertise. And I need you to go ahead, register now, register today, get started, take advantage of this offer because you will not have it long. So you can start turning what you already know, your expertise, into profit. Now, you guys can follow me on any social media link. It's Ebony Cruz wherever you go, right? Ebony Cruz wherever you decide to find me, to follow me. I hope you have enjoyed this webinar because today has been the day for you to decide to take action of your world, of your life, and create the business that you already know you already had inside of you. Take that expertise and build that brand, build that business, create that course, create that YouTube channel, that podcast, start affiliate market, whatever it is. You can learn how to do it right here. And I am here to help you because you get access to me, someone that has already done it, that can share with you what I have learned to make me fail and flop, but also what I learned to be successful. And I'm here, I'm ready to help you. So, hope you've enjoyed spending this last hour with me today. I told you I'm a real stickler for time. I wanted to make sure I did not waste your time, but I wanted you to ensure that you knew how I can help you get started with transforming your life today. It's a decision that you have to make. And today, for sharing, enjoying this time with me on this webinar, you get access to every product, every service that I told you about. You get access to my team. You get access to the network for the podcasters. So even if you don't have what it all takes to get going, you get access by joining the Professional Woman's Escape Plan today. It is $108 for 12 months, and it's something that I know is worth your time, and you can do it. So just one click will get you started. So I look forward to seeing you inside of this class. I look forward to seeing you take that expertise and building an incredible business, a business that you always knew that you could do. I look forward to helping you be the most successful you that you most possibly can because it's already in you. And whether you're on this webinar just because you like what I said, you like the video, or whether you're really here to make change, you're here for a reason. And you have to decide if you're ready to go. And if you're ready to go, click the link. I look forward to working with you. I'm excited to get going because it is past time that you continue to let someone else tell you what you're worth when God gave you the talent, He gave you the gifts. You took that degree, you went to school and paid for this expertise. That job showed you what you knew how to do. Now it's time to monetize, leverage it, and get paid. Click the link below and let's get going.